Hi, my name's Sue Ellam and I'm a tarot reader and I have been for 25 years. I use the mythic tarot, which are based on Greek mythology.
And I'm Carrie Beleno, intuitive Reiki master teacher and spiritual life coach. And I have the questions. I'm going first because I can not be influenced by the direction that Sue's cards set. So we thought we'd see if there's any polarity there, but there's really not. It seems like we're tapping into the same kind of frequency for the messages, which I love, but who knows what this one will do. Why do we have such hard questions at the end of this bucket here? Okay, next question. Can we heal ourselves?
Okay.
Yes. Okay, Sue, it's yours.
Well, that was the shortest time you've ever talked. And I'll say yes too, and it's nice knowing you.
Right? Like our 30-second message. Yes, yes, yes. We can heal ourselves. We have all of the tools inside of us to reset anything. But the problem with that is we live in humanity, which was yesterday's reading. We live in a society that is hard on us physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. We live in an era that is hard on us in all of those respects. And there are toxins and outside influences that affect our health. And sometimes we need a support system to help us. If it was just as easy as us fixing ourselves internally, it would require us to be in homeostasis, a sense of balance, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually all the time. And we have chosen to create a world where that is virtually impossible to do. So we do need outside support systems. And your intuition will tell you which outside support systems are best for you if you listen to it. Your intuition is your gut and your heart feelings. Sometimes it's a little voice in the back of your head. And no, you're not crazy. And those will tell you which of the support systems are best for you and the mission, the healing mission that you are on. So whether it's naturopathic or natural or physical or therapeutic, emotional or Western medicine, whatever the systems, the support systems that we have established to help us collaboratively heal is what your intuition will lead you to if you allow it to. But theoretically, do we have the ability to heal ourselves? Indeed, we do. And what I'm hoping for is that we start, no, I'm not hoping for it. I see it. And it has to go back to yesterday's message. What we are breaking down and restructuring is a system where we find ourselves more in homeostasis with our mind, body, emotional, and spiritual balance and health. That's where we are headed. That's where all these jobs that are falling and everybody that's losing their jobs and such, and an industry that's changing and closing is going to be birthing this new ability to have people step into serving roles, support roles, healing roles, and that those communities are going to start to arise, and they're all going to be designed to help us keep balance individually and collectively. So that's where that.
Yeah. I just want to say, before I see what the cards say, is that say you've got an illness and a friend of yours has got exactly the same illness, your healing journey could be completely different. It's not necessarily just, and that's a problem. I think that's another obstacle to healing, is listening to what other people say as well, rather than following your intuition.
Right. Well said. Good point.
Okay, let's see. Okay, so we have the, oh God, this is lighting. Sorry, the Six of Wands. You have to forgive me. I never focus on what the cards are. I just focus on the pictures. So I sometimes I stumble. So the Six of Wands here, it's about success. Yes, we can heal ourselves. And when we do, people pat us on the back and say, well done, you've done so well. And we can heal ourselves from physical ailments. We can heal ourselves from emotional ailments, and in every aspect. So, but we have to do it our own way. So it does kind of go back to what I was just saying. But there is success. Yes, we can. We have to use well-balanced thought and judgment. Again, going back to balance. This is a justice card. And with justice, it is not letting the emotions get in the way. And the emotions are, oh, you know, my mother had this, my grandmother had it, they could never get better, therefore I am going to be sick with it, I'm going to get this. And my doctor said that this is incurable. You know, I can never get past this. Or you know, I used to have mental health problems, and that because of that nobody will employ me, and I will always have this. We have so many different areas of our lives that we need to heal, because we live in a society that promotes illness and sickness, because that's where the money is. You know, I always say, you know, if we all got on, we wouldn't need lawyers. If we all healed ourselves, we wouldn't need doctors. I mean, there's certain things, yeah, you break your leg, you need some help, but there's too much money invested. And again, this is the justice card is about legal stuff as well. It's crossing the T's, dotting the I's, and this is all about the money and the corporate interests and things in us not being well in one way or another. It can be, if we're in fear, we're not well, because fear suppresses the immune system and it can lead to illness. But it takes away our freedom when we're in fear. So that again is another kind of thing that needs to be healed in order for us to fulfill our potential. So we need to not let the emotions get involved in our healing, because then we can talk ourselves out of it. The universe will send us what we need when we need it. So therefore, if you have if you have an allergic reaction to something, you know, then suddenly somebody will mention, oh, have you tried this? Have you tried that? You know, something will come into your consciousness which will heal you of that particular thing. You know, you might not feel well, and then suddenly a book will pop up, or a person who happens to be qualified will come to give you the information you need, that gives you the tools to heal yourself. It's not all about sitting on a cloud, cross-legged, meditating and just wishing yourself well. It's about being guided to the tools that will help what ails you in whatever area you're in. So the universe will send you the things, and they will come out of the blue. Maybe you won't even know to be looking in that area. for something to help you, but something will come. And what's important here with the Wheel of Fortune is that we don't prejudge the things that come to us because they maybe are outside of our comfort zone. We say, oh, I'm not interested in that. I know a friend of mine many years ago did some Chinese medicine, and he was getting all these leaves and twigs and things and boiling them up for so long, and but he was open-minded, so he tried it. He said it tasted vile, but it made him better. Some people would see all those twigs and leaves and think, oh God, no, I'm just going to get a nice clean pill from somewhere. But maybe the twigs and leaves are the things that were going to make the difference. So it's being open-minded and accepting of whatever comes our way. Because if we have any kind of illness or physical problem, then we might have tried everything else before. And so we need something that is outside of our comfort zone that will help us. And then the Sun card, we'll know exactly where we're going. A lot of enthusiasm, excitement. We're going on our road. So with a Sun card, it's just so it's again another major arcana card. And interestingly, out of the 4 cards I've taken, 3 of them are major arcana. So there's a very definite thing that we just need to know that we can heal ourselves. And then with a Sun card, it's like we don't have any obstacles. We can just move forward in good mental, physical, and emotional health. But do it your own way. And if you're not sure what's happening, don't tell people. Because if you tell people, they'll put the seed of doubt in your mind and say, oh, you can't heal that. That's, that's a given. And that can kill you. And that sounds dramatic, but I'll tell you, when about 20 years ago, I was in Australia and I did some meditation. I was teaching some meditation there, and I had a couple of ladies with me, and one of them had been told that she'd got this illness, which wasn't leukemia, but it was a blood disorder, and that she only had 3 months to live. And she had 3 daughters, and they were young, and she wanted them to see them grow up. So she wasn't accepting that diagnosis. And we did manage to get to the bottom of why she suddenly contracted this disease as well, which was an emotional thing. So that was something that triggered it. But strangely enough, or maybe not so strangely, another lady, her mother had got the same illness, and she had been told that she had 3 months to live by the doctor, and she started to decline from the moment those words are spoken, and she died within a few days of the 3 months, because that had become her belief system. Whereas my friend's daughter visited me from Australia about 14 years later, and this lady who'd been given 3 months to live was still alive because she wouldn't accept the diagnosis. So it's so powerful what other people think, what other people say, especially if you respect the people. So if you're in the first stages of trying to heal yourself from anything, get a support system of people who believe the same things. And if it's somebody that's not likely to support you, don't tell them until you're well on your path. And then you can get the success. People saying, wow, you've done so well, that's fantastic. But they didn't know you were on your journey. And so those are the cards.
Yes, one thing I'd like to add or reiterate that Sue just shared is that while you are on the mission to treat the physical illness, please make sure you are taking care of your emotional, spiritual, and mental balance at the same time, because we are a whole working unit, and it is my Reiki work and my intuitive work leads me to understand that illness is born out of emotional imbalances. So please work on all of that while you are choosing your path of physical health.
Yeah, absolutely. It's very important. Absolutely. It's crucial.
Yep.
Absolutely crucial. Okay, we manifest our own reality, as they say.
And we're so happy you're here with us. Please share this video if it will help someone.
Yeah, and please like, subscribe, and share, because we're happy with the videos we're putting out, and it might not be your perspective, but at least it will plant a seed. So it'd be something for you to think about. And if you reject it, that's fair enough as well. We don't mind that, but we just want to give people choices and maybe show a way that maybe hasn't been thought of before. So
birthing the new era.
Absolutely. So anyway, it's bye from me.
And we'll see you tomorrow.